Hi everyone. Among the three methods of solving simultaneous equations, which are elimination method, substitution method, and graphical method, in this video we are going to consider only substitution method. Check out the description and the playlist for elimination method and graphical method videos. Elimination method is easy when you have two linear equations. However, there are some simultaneous equation problems which we cannot use elimination method. For example, x plus 2y equals 3 and x squared plus y squared equals 5, or 2x minus 3y equals minus 11 and 2x squared minus xy equals 36, or xy equals 6 and x plus y equals 5. Using substitution method for this kind of problems is easy, as you are going to see in this video. This is why it's important you learn substitution method. If you have only a good knowledge of elimination method, then you are going to struggle with some simultaneous equation problems. Using substitution method in simultaneous equation involves putting one equation into the other one. Also, it involves equating two equations that have similarities. For example, if P is Z and P is X, then it means that Z is X or X is Z. Also, if Y is K and Y is A, this shows that A is K or that K is A. Similarly, if M is Y and M is 2, this shows that Y is 2. If we have two equations like this, and this is equation 1 and this is equation 2, and we are to find x and y in this simultaneous equation, y is 2x minus 5 and y is x plus 7. This shows that 2x minus 5 is equal to x plus 7. X will move to the other side and it will become 2x minus x is 7. 5 will move. Here is minus 5. On the other side, it becomes plus 5. 2x minus x is x. On the other side, you have 12. We have obtained that x is 12. Then, what is y? We can substitute into either equation 1 or equation 2. From equation 1, where y is 2x minus 5, we can have that y is 2. Instead of x, I will have 12 minus 5. Y is 2 times 12 is 24 minus 5. You can see that y is 19. If you try using equation 2, here we obtain that x is 12. 12 plus 7 will give you 19. Here we have minus 2x plus 3y equals 19, and that is equation 1. We have 2x plus y equals 1, and this is equation 2. We can add these two and eliminate x and get y, and later substitute for y. However, the aim of this video is to use substitution method. Hence, I will use substitution method. Choose from equation 1 or equation 2 and make x or y the subject. Let me choose from equation 2. We have that 2x plus y is 1. Let me make y the subject. Y will now be 1. This is plus 2x. On the other side, it will become minus 2x. And I will call this equation 3. We're going to substitute equation 3 into 1. Don't make a mistake of substituting equation 3 back from where we got it from. We extracted equation 3 from equation 2. Let me make this mistake. I will substitute equation 3 back into 2. Equation 2 has 2x plus y is 1. Now I'm going to say 2x plus, instead of y, I will put 1 minus 2x is 1. Open this bracket, you're going to have 2x plus 1 minus 2x is 1. Plus 2x, we cancel minus 2x, and you have that 1 is equal to 1. Now, we have eliminated both x and y. Now, let's do it correctly. I will substitute equation 3 into equation 1. If I do this, I will now have, from equation 1, we have minus 2x plus 3y is 19. Minus 2x plus 3y now have a value is equal to 19. Y is 1 minus 2x. And we're going to have minus 2x plus 3 times 1 is 3. 3 multiply minus 2x will give you minus 6x. And here we have 19. Minus 2x minus 6x will give you minus 8x. Next, I will have 19 plus 3 will move to the other side and become minus 3. Next, we're going to have that minus 8x is 16. We want to isolate x. Hence, x will become 16. On the other side, minus 8 will move, and we're going to have minus 8 we divide. X is minus 2. Now, we have obtained the value for x. We're going to substitute x equal to minus 2 into equation 1 or 2 or 3. However, if you look at equation 3, it's already positioned for us to actually obtain y. Hence, from equation 3, you can see that y is equal to 1 minus 2x. Y is equal to 1 minus 2. X has a value. The value of x is minus 2. Hence, we're going to have that y is 1. Minus times minus is plus. 2 times 2 is 4. You can see that y is 5. Now that we have obtained the value for x and for y, next we're going to substitute into equation 1 for x and for y, and we're going to get 19. Next, we're going to substitute into equation 2 for x and y, and we're going to get 1. Let's test for our result in equation 1. Minus 2x will be here, plus 3 and y will be here. The value for x is minus 2 and the value for our y is 5. Here we have 19. Next, for equation 2, we have 2x plus our y is 5 and our x is minus 2, and we have 1. Next, let's consider 4x plus 5y equals 7, which is equation 1. And we consider 3x plus 2y equals 9, which is equation 2. Whenever you begin to consider the coefficient of x or the coefficient of y, that means you want to apply elimination method. However, in this video, we want to consider only substitution method. That means I will choose either equation 1 or equation 2 to make x or y the subject. Let me choose equation 2 and make x the subject. That is, from equation 2, where we have 3x plus 2y is 9. I will now have that 3x is 9 plus 2y will move and become minus 2y. We want to make x the subject. Hence, I will leave x on this side. On the other side, we have 9 minus 2y. 3 will move. On the other side, it will divide because it's multiplying x. And this becomes our equation 3. Next, I will substitute equation 3 into equation 1. In equation 1, we have 4x plus 5y is 7. I will have 4x as a value plus 5y is 7. The value for x is 9 minus 2y divided by 3. This is like over 1. Next, 4 will multiply 9 and you have 36. Next, 4 will multiply minus 2y. You have minus 8y. 1 will multiply 3 and you're going to have 3. Here you have plus 5y is 7. This is like over 1. Next, we're going to consider the lowest common multiple. I will draw a line. On the other side is 7. What can go into 3 and 1 without you generating a decimal number? Which is the lowest number? It is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 multiply everything at this top, it will return 36 minus 8y will return, plus 3 divided by 1 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15, and there we have y. Next, 3 will multiply 7 on the other side and you have 21. On this side you have 36 minus 8y plus 15y. You're going to have plus 7y. Our aim is to make y the subject. Hence, we're going to have 7y is 21 minus 36. 7y is minus 15. And y is minus 15 over 7. Now, we have obtained the value for y. Next, from equation 3, x is 9 minus 2y divided by 3. We are going to substitute y equals minus 15 over 7 into equation 3. And you are going to have that x is 31 over 7. Next, we're going to test for accuracy by substituting x equals 31 over 7 and y equals minus 15 over 7 into equation 1 and equation 2. If you solve correctly, you are going to get 7 for equation 1, and for equation 2, you are going to get 9. We have x to be 31 over 7. How did we obtain this? X is 9 minus 2y divided by 3. X is 9 minus 2, y has a value. Hence, we are going to substitute, which is minus 15 over 7. X is now 9 minus times minus is plus 2 multiply 15 is 30, and we are going to have over 7. At the denominator, we have 3. Next, we're going to have that x is this is like over 1. 7 multiplied by 9 will give you 63. 1 multiplied by 30 will give you 30. Everything divide by 7. At the denominator, you have 3. Next, X is 63 plus 30 will give you 93. Divide by 7. At the denominator, you have 3. X is 93. Divide 7 times 3. 7 will come down. It's at the denominator of 93. To multiply whatsoever is at the denominator. 3 here is 1 and 3 here is 31. X is 31 over 7. X is 31 over 7. And we have that Y is minus 15 over 7. To test for accuracy, from equation 1, we have 4x plus 5y. The value for x is 31 over 7, while the value for y is minus 15. At the denominator, we have 7, and this is 7. For equation 2, the coefficient of x is 3 and the coefficient of y is 2, and here we have 9. Next, we're going to solve this simultaneous equation. Equation 1 is a linear equation. Equation 2 is equation of a circle. Whenever you draw a line, that means you want to apply elimination method. However, only substitution method will work pretty fine solving this problem. Step number 1, consider the linear equation, which is from equation 1, where we have that x plus 2y is 3. Next, I will make x the subject. X will now be 3 minus 2y, and this becomes equation 3. Next, we substitute equation 3 into equation 2. Remember, do not substitute an equation back to itself or where you got it from. In equation 2, next, x has a value which is squared, and we have plus y squared equals 5. The value for x is 3 minus 2y from equation 3. Here, 3 minus 2y is 2. We're going to have 3 minus 2y in brackets, 3 minus 2y in brackets. Then plus y squared is 5. We're going to expand this bracket. 3 multiplied by 3, you will have 9. Next, 3 will multiply minus 2y, you will have minus 6y. Next, minus 2 multiply by 3, you will have minus 6y. Next, minus 2y multiply minus 2y, you will have plus 4y squared, and we have plus y squared is 5. Next, we are going to have 9 minus 6y minus 6y will give you minus 12y. 4y squared plus y squared will give you plus 5y squared. On the other side, we have 5. Next, we are going to move 5 over to the other side, and we are going to have 9 minus 12y plus 5y squared minus 5 is 0. We rearrange to have 5y squared minus 12y plus 9 minus 5 is 0. Here we are going to have 5y squared minus 12y plus 4 is 0. We now have a quadratic equation. To solve this, use any quadratic equation method of your choice. This is factorizable. I will use the factor method. What I will do is I will use 5 to multiply 4. 5 times 4 will give me 20. Next, I will think of two numbers. If I multiply these two numbers, I'm going to get 20. But if I add the two numbers, I will get a replacement of minus 12 here at the middle. What are the two numbers? The two numbers are minus 10 and minus 2. Minus 10 multiply minus 2 will give you 20. And minus 10 plus minus 2 will give you minus 12. That is, minus 10 minus 2 is minus 12. Hence, instead of minus 12, I will replace it with what? Minus 12y minus 2y. Now, this is our new equation. Next, I will take it in pairs. What is common on both sides of this? Next, what is common between 5y squared and 10y? You see, we have 5y. I'll open a bracket. What will I multiply so that I will get 5y squared? It is y. This minus will return. What will I multiply so that I will get 10y? It is 2. Next, I will open a bracket, copy whatever it is here, and paste. Is equal 0. Next, what will I put here? So that if I multiply it with this y, I will get the third term. It is minus 2. Minus 2 times y will give you minus 2y. And minus 2 times minus 2 will give you plus 4. Next, we are going to take one of these brackets because they must be the same. So that I will have y minus 2 in bracket, and anything that is outside the bracket, which is 5y minus 2. This is equal 0. Next, I will have that y minus 2 is 0 for this, and I will have 5y minus 2 is 0. Here, y is 2. I've gotten the first y, which is y1. Next, 5y is 2, and y is 2 over 5. I've gotten the next y, which is y2. Remember, the question is having a squared in equation 2. So we are going to have two answers. Next, I will substitute y equals 2 into equation 3 to get x1 for y1. Afterwards, I will now substitute y equals 2 over 5 for y2 to get another answer for x2. That means, as I've obtained two answers for y, I will get two answers for x. Remember, I used the factor method or quadratic equation to solve this. You can use the formula method and you are going to get the same answer. To use the formula method of quadratic, we have divide at the numerator. We're going to have minus b, then plus and minus. Let's start with plus, then square root. Inside the square root, we're going to have b squared, then minus 4 multiply by a multiply by c. Next, at the denominator, we have 2 multiply by a. At the numerator, b is minus 12, and inside the square root, b is minus 12 squared, then 4 will multiply a. Our a is 5 and our c is 4. At the denominator, our a is 5. If you substitute correctly and press the equal sign, you are going to get your y1 to be 2 for the plus operator. Next, before the square root, we're going to remove the plus, and now is the turn for the minus, and we're going to press the equal sign, and you can see that our second value for y, which is y2, is 2 over 5. Next, to find x in equation 3, where x is 3 minus 2y, we're going to have that x1 will become 3 minus 2y1. We're going to have that x1 is 3 minus 2, y1, we obtain y1 to be 2. x1 will become 3 minus 4, and x1 will be minus 1 when y1 is 2. Next, still on equation 3, where x is 3 minus 2y, we're going to find x2 when y2 is 2 over 5. And we're going to have that x2 is 3 minus 2 times 2 is 4 over 5. This 3 is like over 1. Next, 5 multiplied by 3. We're going to have 15. There is a minus. Next, 1 will multiply 4, and you're going to get 4. Next, at the denominator, 1 will multiply 5, and you're going to get 5. x2 is now 15 minus 4 is 11, and at the denominator we have 5. x2 is 11 over 5, y2 is 2 over 5. Next, we are going to test these answers in the given simultaneous equation, where equation 1 is a linear equation and equation 2 is equation of a circle. And for equation 1, which is a linear equation, we are going to get 3. And for equation 2, which is the equation of a circle, we are going to get 5. Let's consider this question. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Equation 1, x and y are together. In equation 2, x and y are separated by an addition operator. Equation 2 is a linear equation. I will consider equation 2 and make either x or y the subject. Let me make y the subject. Y is 5 minus x. I will call this equation 3. Next, I will substitute equation 3 into equation 1, where xy is 6. But from equation 3, y has a value, which is 5 minus x. Next, let's expand the bracket. X times 5 will give you 5x. X multiply minus x will give you minus x squared, and on the other side we have 6. The x squared, I want to make it a positive. I will take it across the other side. Here I'm going to have 6 is on the other side, and you're going to have plus x squared. I will move this 5x across, it becomes minus 5x. On this side is 0. Next, I will rearrange the quadratic equation. We have a quadratic equation. Next, if this quadratic equation is factorizable, then I will split the middle term into 2 to have 4 terms, so that I can apply factorization by grouping. To do this, I will multiply 1 with this constant 6, because the coefficient of x squared here is 1. Hence, 1 times 6 will give me 6. Next, I will think of two values, two numbers that if I multiply the two numbers, I will get 6. And if I add the two values, I will get a replacement of 5. The two numbers are minus 3 and minus 2. Minus 3 multiply minus 2 will give you 6, and minus 3 plus minus 2 will give you minus 5. Minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5. Hence, I will replace this with minus 3x and minus 2x. Next, I will consider the first two pairs. What is common in these two terms? X is common. I'll open a bracket. What will I put here so that if you multiply x, I will get x squared? It is x. There is a minus here. What will I put here? By the time it multiply x, I will get 3x. It is 3. Next, I'll open another bracket. I'll copy whatever that is here. I will just paste equals 0. Next, I will consider this third term. What will I put here? If I multiply with this x, I will get minus 2x. 2x is minus 2. Minus 2 times x will give you minus 2x. And minus times minus will give you plus. 2 times 3 will give you 6. Next, these two brackets are the same. So I will take x minus 3 in bracket. I will take what is outside, which is x minus 2 is equal 0. Next, I will split this. I will solve these two. X minus 3 is 0. X minus 2 is 0. X is 3 and x is 2. This is x1 and this is x2. Hence, we have obtained two values for x and we are going to obtain two values for y. From equation 3, where y is 5 minus x, I will have that y is 5 minus x. For y1, I will substitute x1. My x1 is 3 and I will have 2. That means my y1 is 2. Still on equation 3, we have that y is 5 minus x. This time around, I will now have that y2 is 5 minus x2. I will have 5 minus x2 is 2. And y2 is 3. Now that I have two values for x and two values for y, next I will substitute for my x1, y1 in equation 1. I will get 6. Then I will substitute for x2 and y2 into equation 1. I will still get 6. Next, I will substitute x1 and y1 into equation 2. I will get 5. Also, I will substitute x2 and y2 into equation 2. I will get 5. If this video was helpful, please hit the like button. Subscribe for more videos like this. I will see you in the next video lesson.